Hey Emma, it's such a nice day, isn't it? The sun's finally out after all that rain last week.
I know, right? I was starting to think we'd never see a dry day again. It's good to feel the sun on my face.
Yeah, I was getting worried I'd have to start building an ark or something.
You and your silly jokes, Jake. Anyway, how was your morning? Did you manage to finish that assignment for Professor Davis?
Barely. I stayed up until 2 a.m. working on it. That guy really knows how to keep us on our toes. What about you? Did you finish it?
Yep, I finished it yesterday. I try to avoid last-minute panic. You should give it a try sometime.
Easier said than done. I'm a certified procrastinator. It's a talent, really.
Oh, I'm sure it is. But seriously, you should plan your time better. It'll make your life so much easier.
Okay, Miss Perfect Planner. Maybe I'll hire you as my life coach.
Sure, but my services aren't cheap.
You're popular as always. Everyone seems to know you.
I just like meeting new people. Speaking of which, did you see the new student in our class?
Oh, you mean Alex? Yeah, I saw him. He seems a bit shy, though.
He's just new. I think we should invite him to join us for lunch one day. It'll help him feel more comfortable.
That's a good idea. You're always so thoughtful, Emma.
Thanks, Jake. I just know how hard it can be to adjust to a new place. Remember when I first moved here last year?
Of course. You were so nervous, but look at you now. You're like the queen of the campus.
Stop exaggerating. I'm just friendly, that's all. Oh no, we've got class in 10 minutes. Are you ready for the quiz?
Don't remind me. I totally forgot we had a quiz today.
Jake, how could you forget? We talked about it just yesterday.
I guess I was too busy worrying about the assignment.
Well, it's a good thing I made some notes. Here, take a look before we head to class.
You're a lifesaver, Emma. Thanks.
So, the main thing you need to remember is how the economic theories relate to real-world scenarios. Professor Davis loves asking practical questions.
Got it. Anything else?
Yeah, make sure you understand the differences between microeconomics and macroeconomics. He's definitely going to ask about that.
Okay, micro is small scale, like individuals and businesses, and macro is large scale, like countries and economies.
Exactly. You're getting it.
All thanks to you. I'd be lost without your notes.
That's why you should stop procrastinating and study with me more often.
Deal. As long as you keep bringing coffee. I think I did pretty well. Your notes really helped.
I'm glad to hear that. See, you're smarter than you think, Jake.
With a tutor like you, how could I not be?
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Worth a shot. Anyway, what's your plan for the rest of the day?
I've got a study group meeting at the library. We're working on the group project for Dr. Brown's class. What about you?
I was thinking of hitting the gym, but now I'm tempted to just chill and watch Netflix.
Jake, you really need to work on your discipline.
I know. But Netflix is so tempting.
All right, just don't forget about the group project. We're meeting tomorrow to finalize our presentation.
Don't worry, I'll be there. Thanks for the reminder.
Anytime. See you tomorrow.
See you, Emma.
Hey, Sarah. Fancy running into you here. What brings you to the lobby?
Hi, David. I just came back from a client meeting upstairs. Thought I'd grab a coffee before heading back to my desk. What about you?
Oh, I'm waiting for a candidate. I'm supposed to interview them for the marketing team position. They should be here any minute.
Interviews, huh? That sounds exciting. How's it going so far? Found any good candidates?
It's been interesting, to say the least. Some were great, but others, let's just say they didn't quite meet the mark.
I can imagine. Interviewing can be tough. What kind of skills are you looking for?
Someone who's creative, thinks outside the box, and has experience in digital campaigns. The team really needs a fresh perspective.
Sounds like a fun role. If I weren't in finance, I'd apply myself.
I'm sure you'd ace it, but the company would never let you leave finance. You're the numbers wizard around here.
Thanks for the compliment. By the way, speaking of creativity, did you hear about the design team's new project?
No, what's going on?
They're revamping the entire website. I saw some of the mock-ups this morning, really sleek and modern. It's going to be a game changer.
That's great to hear. The website definitely needed an upgrade. Have they set a launch date?
Not yet, but they're aiming for next quarter. Lots of moving parts, you know how it is.
Absolutely. Every project seems to come with its own set of challenges. By the way, how was your meeting earlier?
It went well, actually. The client had some concerns about our pricing model, but I explained the value we bring, and they seemed satisfied.
That's impressive. You have a knack for handling tough conversations.
Thanks, David. I think it's all about listening and finding common ground.
True. Communication is key, whether it's with clients or within the team. Speaking of which, have you heard anything about the team building retreat next month?
Oh, yes. It's going to be at that new resort just outside the city. I heard it's a mix of workshops and outdoor activities.
Sounds fun. I hope they have something exciting planned, like a zipline or a ropes course.
Knowing HR, they'll probably throw in some trust falls too.
Classic. But honestly, it'll be good for everyone to step away from work and connect on a personal level.
Agreed. A little bonding time never hurts. Speaking of which, how's your team holding up? I heard the marketing department has been swamped lately.
We have, but the team's been great. Everyone's pulling their weight, even with the tight deadlines.
That's good to hear. You're lucky to have a solid team.
Absolutely. What about you? How's the finance team doing?
We're busy as always, especially with the end of quarter reports coming up. But we're managing.
I don't know how you handle all those numbers. It would drive me crazy.
It's not for everyone, but I enjoy it. There's something satisfying about making everything balance.
Fair enough. Oh, by the way, are you going to the company's anniversary party next week?
I am. It's always a good time. Are you?
Definitely. It's a great chance to unwind and celebrate our achievements. Plus, I heard there's going to be live music this year.
That's exciting. Do you know who's performing?
No idea, but I hope it's someone good. I could use a fun night out.
Same here. Work's been so hectic lately, it'll be nice to relax and catch up with everyone.
Agreed. By the way, how's your coffee?
It's decent. Office coffee isn't exactly gourmet, but it gets the job done.
True. I keep telling myself I'll bring my own, but I never remember.
You should. A good cup of coffee makes all the difference.